7:24. Welcome back to Breakfast Television. Thank you so much for joining us this morning. It's a co-production between the High Performance Rodeo as well as Lunchbox Theatre, and that brings award-winning actor Michelle Thrush to the program and back to the Calgary stage for a one-woman show entitled Inner Elder. And Michelle joins us this morning to talk about the journey and the audiences that get to experience this with you. Good morning to you, and congratulations on a successful opening. Already 3 standing ovations, you were saying in the break, which is incredible. How does that feel? How does that feel?
It feels great. It's been a long journey, so it's really nice to get it on stage. Okay,
and why was it time for you to dig into this story and to put it on the page and take it to this format?
Well, I'm a great believer in being honest and true to myself, and that's how I've been feeling, is I really needed to get my story out. So it's been a long journey of, you know, using comedy for a very long time to sort of dance around the issues with my other one-woman show, which is Find Your Own Inner Elder. And so, yeah, I thought it's time to get into the nitty-gritty.
Okay, and speak about that, because there are heartbreaking moments in digging into your past and your childhood and your upbringing. And what is the function and the importance of humor in telling these stories?
Well, luckily I'm working with Karen Hines, who's a master buffoon clown, and that was by choice. She's a really great friend of mine. But when you're dealing with stuff that, yeah, like your childhood, my childhood, where there was a lot of alcoholism involved, it's so important to use comedy to allow the audience to have access to that part of me.
Right.
And using clowning, which is just a wonderful way of expression, and I'm really pleased with it. So.
And was it comfortable to write? Was it easy to write for you to dig in and start to tell this story?
Well, it's always hard when you're, you know, looking at your life. But it's also really important for me to mention that it's about the forgiveness, too. I mean, it's not like I'm ranting on stage. It's about finding that place inside of myself where I'm able to go, yeah, every single thing that happened in my life was strategically placed so that I could know how strong I am as a woman. Yeah.
And in terms of putting that in front of an audience, and now that you've had audience feedback, because you sort of live with it and then you put it out to the world, what is it like for you to have that audience feedback?
Well, it's always a risk, and you're super vulnerable as an actor to put your soul on stage, but when it's your own story, it's really even more difficult. But to have, yeah, no, the audience has been really enjoying it, and that's sort of been a bit of a thing with Karen and I, because I kept going, I've performed so much for Indigenous audiences. Now I'm going to be putting this out there for non-Indigenous audiences, which is the High Performance Rodeo, and Lunchbox's patrons are a lot of non-Indigenous people. So that, to me, I was like, I don't know if they're going to like it. I don't know if they're going to get it. I don't know if they're going to laugh. But people have been really gracious, and it's been wonderful. I'm really happy with the reactions.
And I know that reading reviews isn't something that creators usually do, but they are glowing, and you can see the show at the Lunchbox Theatre. It runs until January the 27th, between Monday and Saturday. There are noon showings as well as 6 p.m. showings on Thursday and Friday. Well, congratulations and continued success in your run.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us this morning.